Hi, this is Sebastian, socialanxietysolutions.com. I'm a former social anxiety disorder sufferer and a social confidence coach. And drumroll, it's about to happen. The third of its kind, the 30-day challenge, the 1st of January, 2021. And today I'm talking to James, who went through a previous 30-day challenge. And I'm going to ask him a couple of questions about what his experience was like going through the challenge. And, hopefully he's going to say some nice things about it and then get you excited about getting started. So that's it. We're a bit punchy because it took us about 20 minutes to actually get started, but here we are. So let's get going. So a bit about James. James joined the 30-day challenge, and James is also a member of the Social Confidence Club. What that is, that's for a different time. But we're going to be talking about the 30-day challenge. I'm just going to give you a real brief of what that is. It's going to start on the 1st of January. It's going to be for, guess what, 30 days. And each day you receive an email and you receive a video. The email is me telling stories, sharing mindsets, things that you shouldn't do, things that you should do, tips, tricks, all of that. And at the end of each email, which takes you a couple of minutes to read, there's like, okay, go check out this video. Then there's a link to a video of me, usually. And I'll be guiding you through a particular exercise, usually an EFT tapping exercise, which is a technique to release negative emotions and shift beliefs rapidly. And that's what you experience day after day after day after day. Each day builds on each other. And throughout this, I'll be teaching about various important concepts such as overcoming resistance, self-compassion, acceptance, and the power of it, and 5 stages to go from social anxiety to social confidence, which we'll be talking about more, and lots of other pretty amazing stuff. So without further ado, here's James, and you can maybe guess where he's from.
I'm from Australia.
There you go. I wanted to start out with, what did you like most about the 30-day challenge?
What did I like? Okay, that's a fairly broad question.
Yeah.
Direction, to be honest, was what I liked the most about it. I had no direction whatsoever. So when I started off just trying to figure out what social anxiety even was and learning a little bit about what tapping was, there was a lot of information out there as I was trying to learn about EFT, and the 30-day challenge just gave me very step-by-step direction, which put me on the path to, I guess, where I am now, which is what I like the most about it. It was each day it got me in a routine, and it was fantastic. Yeah.
Great. Did you have any doubts about joining the 30-day challenge prior to it starting?
No, because I was looking for answers. So no doubts. I had doubts that it was going to help me because I'm the toughest sort of challenge you're ever going to have, like we all think. But no doubts that I wanted to join, because doing something's better than doing nothing, So that was my aspect of where I was looking at it. It's better than sitting on my hands. That hasn't helped me for such a long time. So I was more excited than anything for it to just begin. So
great. Yeah. What made you decide to sign up? How did you get into contact with it?
Well, I have your email. I can't remember how that all came about, but basically how it came about is I just happened to get onto the podcast, your podcast, just by typing in social anxiety. Once I realized it was social anxiety I was suffering from, that was the first one that came up. And from there, I started listening to your podcasts and then YouTubing, and then you started talking about that, and that was it. As soon as I saw it come up, I was like, I'm in.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Of the 30-day challenge, what was most surprising to you?
how well I don't know if this is talking about it more than what I should, but the ACT approach for me was the thing that how well it worked and how quickly that ACT approach, which if people do the 30-day challenge, they'll understand it pretty quickly. That really resonated with me, and I knew I was in the right spot when after the first couple of days, and I just felt better, and I walk around instead of feeling that feeling of worry, even though I can still obviously get that. I just felt happy and in control. I had a smile on my face each day, like this is great. It was just a really positive feeling. So that was a surprise. I was expecting to be confused and challenged by it, like this isn't going to work, whatever I might have thought, even though I was keen to do it, I just had that thought, like, I'm going to be the hardest case, but I actually could feel working. So, and I could feel myself feeling better. So that was a surprise how quickly that happened.
Yeah. Was it difficult or painful to go through?
No, not for me. Sometimes a little bit overwhelming, I guess, in that you worry that you're not doing it right, or you're not concentrating right and things like that, which also you learn pretty quickly that that's not a thing to focus on. But yeah, sometimes I would be, oh geez, have I listened to that properly? Or you might, for me, I have a set routine. I need to listen to it as soon as it comes out, and I have to be with my cup of coffee, and I have to be with this, and I have to have that, and make sure everything's right. And if I didn't, maybe I was doing it wrong, until I realised. Right. It showed all those things up for me as well, I guess, made me realize what I was doing.
Good point. So if you're watching this, let me just say it's a very forgiving technique, and the whole attitude is very relaxed and easygoing, and you can make mistakes and you still get results. That's the gist of it. Of all the people that signed up last time, I ran it twice. More than 50% of the people actually didn't start the whole challenge. Do you maybe have an idea about why that might be? Can you consider why they might not be or might not have started? Or
there's probably numerous things. If you feel like you're being challenged, I guess, in a sense, it's you're not doing it right. It seemed, I guess, people would think the whole technique is silly. People could think that it can't surely, isn't going to work. And
looks pretty silly.
As I said before, it's not going to work for me. There's all those sorts of thoughts in your head, and also the resistances that you would have. Your body naturally, I find, well, for me anyway, and this is the personal, I find that my mind is quick to go to the, that's going to be too hard, and then I'll start to tell myself all the stories that'll push me away from the idea. Doesn't matter, it could be any idea, but I think a lot of people would get that. And if you miss it once, then you've got that in your head of, I'm stuffed now. I've missed the first one. I'm not going to be able to catch up. It's over, and that whole thought. But I mean, I missed days once I started to relax with it, and you taught that, and I missed a day here or there, and it didn't matter. I could catch up at my own time, and it was okay. But at the start, if you're into it, a lot of people would think that it's all too much. It's overwhelming. I give up. I can't do this. And also, I think the other thing is that is easy to fall into is, oh my God, this 30-day challenge is going to be great. I'm going to be completely fixed within the first, few days. And although that can happen for some people, maybe, to go in with that expectation of, oh my God, here's the answer instantly to fix me straight away. If you have that mindset and you don't feel a rapidly instant result, you might go, that's not going to work. I do it. And tell yourself that.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I say, some people can get that, definitely have that happen for them, which is great. But, for some like myself, it's a time thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And we spoke earlier at the start of this. And you said, well, I wasn't even sure if I was going to do, if I was going to say yes to the request to do an interview, because, I haven't fully overcome my social anxiety yet. Am I in the right place to share? And what I told you is what I'm sharing now as well, is that different people, different stages, and it's a journey that you go on. And some people go faster than others. In the 30-day challenge, I actually talk about the 5 stages to go from social anxiety to social confidence, and the 21 milestones along the way. To talk in a more broader perspective, what happens for a lot of people is the severity and intensity of the anxiety itself starts to come down. The frequency of when you feel it starts to decrease. So instead of getting 100 times triggered a month, you get 50 times triggered a month, and then you get 40 times triggered a month. And so slowly but surely it begins to decrease. That inner voice that beats you up, that inner critic, starts to get more and more silent, starts to become more optimistic, starts to get replaced. And that is a whole transformation. And when you've been dealing with this problem for your whole life and you join the 30-day challenge, it's not just boom, gonna be gone. There's a lot of education, there's a lot of understanding. Even if you've read all the books, I've read all the, no, I've not read all the books. I've read a bunch of books, and I can tell you they're not very great from my perspective, at least. And if they were really great, social anxiety wouldn't be here anymore. So it's really an education to understand your psychology, to understand change, what is involved in change, why people don't change, what makes it so that you will change, how you can change in a gentle way without having to force yourself. Because this 30-day challenge is not about forcing yourself to push yourself to face your fears. It's not like that at all. It's not like that. It's all done from the comfort of your own home. So, and what James was saying, some people might think beforehand, oh my God, it's going to be so overwhelming. And it's just a little bit of content. It takes maybe, some days take 10 minutes. The longest day, there's one day that takes an hour and a half. But I give you 2 days for that. Most of the days are like 15, 20 minutes. You can skip that long day if you want, though it's a really amazing day. So basically what I'm saying is you do not have to be perfect at this, and you can start it, and every day you're going to get a little bit. You're going to feel a little bit better. You're going to get a little bit of relief. You're going to get a little bit of insight. You're going to get a little bit more hope that you can transform this. You're going to, all of that. It's bit by bit, step by step, and the days build on each other. Did I say something that's not true, James?
No, it's all good. That's it. You're all over it. You don't even need me.
Get carried away. I'm excited about this, so.
It's fair enough.
Anyway, if someone is watching this and they're hesitant about starting, what might you say to them? By the way, I know I'm putting you on the spot. These are, okay, as you can say, unprepared questions. We're having a conversation here.
Yeah.
So this is
that's all right. I think brief. It's only going to be brief anyway. All I would really say is that what's helped so far. Like if you're sitting at home and you're struggling and you're looking on the computer for something to help you, because I know what you're going through, because I was doing the same thing. What harm is there in trying? And it's just, it's life-changing. It really is. It might not seem it for the idea, like you say, the tapping, and once they learn and how weird it can sort of seem, and it's life-changing. And it takes time, but it's amazing. And I would say, give it a go. What have you got to lose? There's nothing to lose. You've got the time, and you're already feeling the pressure of social anxiety all the time. So, if it's not going to make you feel worse, if it doesn't make you, at the worst case, you're just going to feel the same, but you're not. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel something. So do the 30-day challenge. You'll definitely come out on the other side feeling far better than you did 30 days prior, no matter what. I can't go as far as to guarantee it, but I'm pretty confident that you'll definitely feel a hell of a lot better, and you'll be grateful that you did it for sure. Yep.
Thank you. On that note, we'll just end it here. So go to bit.ly/social confidence challenge to register. And once you're registered, immediately do the social anxiety test, because that will already kind of pre-frame what's going to happen. It'll get you some insights as to why you've been stuck. And then, of course, once January 1st hits, and that email comes out and the video comes out, do it, you know? And if you feel that resistance, I don't want to do it, it's not going to work, just there's another part of you, potentially. Is there another part of you that might feel hopeful? Then what if you started listening to that part of you and you kind of gently pushed yourself to read the email anyway and to watch the video? I think that's going to be really helpful for you. So this is about as hardcore we can promote it, James. Doesn't get any. There we go. Yes. All right. You're going to be going through this challenge with thousands of other people, all going on the same path, and it's going to be really exciting. And we're joking about it, but this is really profound information, and we really want to help you, and hope you join. And if so, we'll see you on the inside. So go to bit.ly/social confidence challenge. Thank you, James.
No worries. Thank you. It's great. Hopefully everybody's there with us.
Exactly. And thank you very much. Bye for now.